Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. I know everybody's been putting up their review on SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, but here at Stevie Breach's house, he's gone out and he bought himself a Nintendo 64. As I told you last week, I went out and bought 4 games off of Amazon, and they're finally all in. And I've been playing all of them except the new one that I just got today, and so I just wanted to show them off and show you my Nintendo 64 game collection pretty much. First game is a classic. It's not that pretty looking here. It's got its use and abuse over the years, but this is No Mercy. It's a WWF game for the Nintendo 64. This is the game that I was playing the most because it came in first. I like it a lot. It's hard to get used to. The Nintendo 64 controllers to go back in time when you only had a certain amount of buttons. I had a ladder match when I was fighting with Taz with Crash Holly, go 35 minutes. Not the funnest ladder match game I've ever played, but I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. But good game here, No Mercy, probably one of the more popular wrestling games of all time, I would say. Followed up by WrestleMania 2000. Great game right here. These are the 2 WWF games that I picked up here, and it was cool seeing the roster from pretty much the Attitude Era, and just remembering a lot of guys that you basically just don't even remember, being wrestlers anymore. It was kind of crazy seeing a whole bunch of guys on there, and guys that got left off of the game, like WrestleMania 2000. Big Show wasn't even in it because he got sent down to developmental again. So you had to create him as a created wrestler. Then we just also picked up some WCW games. We got WCW versus NWO Revenge. This game was mostly broken down to the factions that were there at the time. You had the NWO, you had NWO Wolfpack, Raven's Flock, and then just the regular WCW guys. Didn't get mentioned on here, but the 4 Horsemen have their own page of as a stable as well. But Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, Raven, and Goldberg on the cover. Great game, pretty easy storyline to follow along in this game as well. WrestleMania 2000, you basically just work your way to the title, and then you figure out, you try to get to the main event at WrestleMania is your point in the storyline mode here. No Mercy, there's a whole bunch of different storylines that go in this way. Storyline mode in this game is pretty cool because when you win or you lose, you don't quit. Basically, this story mode goes on to that you have so many chances to beat somebody, and if you don't beat them in that many chances, then your storyline ends. But I mean, like if you lose your first match, the game's not over. Like the storyline mode goes in a different direction. It shows you how many different ways there are to do it. WCW NWO Revenge, good game. WCW Mayhem, right there with Goldberg on the cover. This is the second to last WCW game to come out. The last WCW game to come out for video games was Backstage Assault. It is famous for being a wrestling game that does not have a wrestling ring in the entire game. But I'll have to give this a try in the next couple of days and see what WCW Mayhem's about. But right there, just basically wanted to show off my wrestling Nintendo 64 collection here. So some gaming from the past. If you get on Nintendo 64, I recommend checking those games out. I just won an auction. I got 3 more sports games for Nintendo 64. They just won for $3. I couldn't believe it. That'll be coming in real soon. Stevie Breach, out.